So a ranching operation consists of innumerable amount of paddock systems where the animals are allowed to graze. And the onset of them grazing on grass gives them 7 days on fresh feed. And at that point, they are moved out, and our grasses range anywhere from 40 to 60 days rest. The drought conditions have been getting worse as time goes on. The past 4 years have been typically the driest we've ever had, or we've ever witnessed on the mountain. Drought times are getting bad. Forage quantity is absolutely down. Water, luckily we have water stock in reservoirs, but in general, drought has been pretty bad, especially on the upland slopes. Our ranching operation is a family operation. If money was the factor, it wouldn't work, because economically here in Hawaii, land is worth too much, and cattle does not justify having animals on the land, as would development. So as we're approaching branding time, those animals are brought closer to the corral system, where they are then driven in and prepped for sorting. The corral system is designed in such a way for working ease and to keep low stress handling. Cattle worked calm, collective, are easier to manage, keep stress levels low. So the system is designed in such a way where the animals are able to walk out a gate freely on a normal basis. And when they're able to be worked, when we're working them, they head for that same gate that they go out of all the time, where they're comfortable leaving because they know they're going to go and graze in a new paddock. We've designed special pens that allow for low stress parting from cows and their calves. So what it is, it's an alley system that the animals are able to walk along, and there's special fabricated gates that only allow 3 top ring of pipes, and the bottom is left open, approximately 2.5 to 3 feet tall, where the cows can't go underneath, but the calves are able to go through easily. They follow their mothers down a fence and they self-sort into their own pens. Super low stress handling. So once the cows are separated from the calves are then put into a sorting pen, where they are then brought further for banding. We use an elasterator to castrate the animals. Basic checks on the calves, make sure they're not deemed sick or unhealthy. For preg checking our mother cows that are potentially open, we pull blood. It's typically a new way of preg checking our cows with blood tests instead of actually palpating the animal. Anytime you're handling animals, cattle in particular, you need to be careful. You need to have a watchful eye. Animals, though you raise those animals to be as calm and as docile as possible, you never can tell. So some of the dangers are just having a rogue animal. There's a lot of accidents, so it's just being careful and being conscious of where you are and what you're doing. So Silvopasture system is integrating livestock under tree, any kind of tree system or timber system. We have production koa that is located on the ranch, and we have the animals rotating and grazing under them. So it's basically a diverse ecosystem where both elements can coexist. You can have livestock production as well as timber production. And that works well. So the koa up on the mountain on our higher slopes, we start at 3,000 feet, we go up to 6,000 feet in elevation. The trees act as a water retention system where the fog drip comes in the afternoon, those trees catch a lot of water, puts it back into the ground. Koa is also a nitrogen fixer. So what that does is give us immense forage quality and quantity. Open spaces on the mountain were left open for centuries, and I think implementing silvopasture, integrating koa and cattle, especially on our upland slopes, basically planting trees. A lot of them were hand planted, a bunch was scarified. Both work just as well. Again, for water retention, habitat, forage quality. So on the crew is all family. So we got family and friends, my kids, my 2 daughters, my other half. It's just a family event. My father, everyone, my father sort of pioneered this process where we are as far as a ranch here in Hawaii. He's pioneered genetics, prime beef genetics in Hawaii. Over the 35 years, he's implemented genetics from all over. My father owns cows in Texas, which we then flush and do embryo transfers. And we put those in surrogate mothers here, which provides us with our seed stock, both bulls and replacement heifers. The slaughter amenities here in Hawaii are slim. So unfortunately, With our prime beef genetics for all ranches, we can't keep all of our animals here. So the bulk of our animals get shipped out overseas, go to the West Coast, get dispersed through the mainland, which then they get fed out there. And we are only able to keep a small amount here for finishing on the islands. It's a family-oriented thing, multi-generational ranching operation. We only have family and friends that come. It's never about money. It's never from an economic standpoint. It's basically a time to get together, do a job, enjoy. It's really what it is. If money was the factor, it wouldn't work. So development of the pet food operation allows us to be resourceful to help solve the problem of not having a venue to go and take those animals to slaughter.